everybody. I'm going to move into chapter 7 in this tutorial, and it begins on page 141. That page only has a list of all of the concepts, some of which many of you already know, especially if you're in 51C or D. But let's look at the list. It's a boogie-woogie bass. You may not know what that is, any of you. Damper pedal, most of you know what that is. We have the keys of D and E minor, and again, most of you should know that already. Grace notes, voicing within the hand, that's probably new to most of you. We have a da capo al fine, and using letters to show the form of a piece. So first we're going to start on page 142 with Amazing Grace. It reviews some of the concepts we've recently learned, such as triplets. You'll notice that the bass is written out, but there's also lead sheet notation to help you analyze the chords in the piece. So just take note of that because it might help you learn the piece faster if you understand what the chord structure is. So this piece uses naturals. So take a look through the piece and find out it's in the key of G, and you'll see some F naturals. Can you locate those? There's also a C sharp in measure 6 for the A major triad. There's an F natural in the second full measure and in measure 10. So let's take a look at the right hand. Most of you probably know this, but let's try to read the exact rhythm here. And the tricky thing on this will be fingering. So please follow all the fingering. Right away you're going to start with an extension in your hand. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 a la 1 and 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 a la 1 and 2 and 3 a la 1. Now move up to a 2 2 3 tie 2. Okay, now you've run out, so cross over 2 1 1 2 3 3 5 4 3 5 4 3 2 3 tie 2 3. I highly recommend learning the hands separate on this piece because there's a lot of different chords. So I'm going to go ahead and just play the piece hands together, but you can follow the left hand as you play, as you're working on it, and then eventually get the hands together. So here's how the whole thing sounds together. Make sure that you understand the difference between duples and triplets. The duples have a straight feel, bum, bum, ba. And the triplets have a more round feeling, ya, ba, ba, ba. The main error that most beginners make on triplets, they see these fast notes and they go, ya, ba, bum, di, da, dum, ba. That's not correct. That's 2/16 and an eighth. So we want to stretch these eighth notes evenly across the beat, ya, ba, ba, ba. So I use the 3 a la 1, 3 a la, because you can say that easily and you can say it fast if your triplets happen to be fast also. So here's the piece. That's what we call plagal cadence. If it sounds like amen, amen, then it has that sound of what we call the plagal cadence, a 4-1. And by the way, that would be from the classical period. If you look at his dates, 1725 to 1807, John Newton.